All right, here we are. Finally got my way around to broadcasting this one. This is 1948D plastic tube roll. This is reveal number 694. Going to be doing a few reveals today and a few tomorrow, and then we got another reveal sale coming up tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. So let's go ahead and get this one open and see what we're doing. Actually, how about if we see what we're doing first and then get it open? I didn't notice that camera wasn't working. All right, here we go. Now let's get it open. See what we're doing. Got a square tube here. And it's got tape all the way around. Usually I can tear the tape, but this one's a little tough. So I'm going to have to get a knife out, cut the tape. Good slit in the tape will do a body good. There we go. All right. There's Doug. There's Eric. Frostbite. I think we've got Otis in there. Not sure. Got Dirty Water. Dan. Come on, coins. There we go. Well, they all look nice. All right, here we go. A number of good RPMs to be watching for. Coin number 1 goes to Wanda. Let's see what we have for coin number 1. Now, some of these RPMs are a little bit to the northeast, and I'm not really sure about this one. I don't think so, though. I'll have to look for a marker on this and return back to it if we see another one of these. Maybe for some... there we go. There's a good marker. Got evenly spaced parallel die scratches right on the neck. That's kind of weird looking. It looks like it could be a northeast, but I'm just... I don't know. It's a little close. And... not quite sure. We are going to check the reverse of the first 10 coins on this, and we'll keep going if we find a double die reverse. But, yeah, for the overall appearance of the coins, they're pretty nice. Pretty nice. It's got a little bit of machine doubling there on the E, on the NE of 1. Probably find some of it up in Pluribus, too, if you look hard enough. Yeah, there's some on the E of E Pluribus Unum. So... just a little machine doubling. So there is our first coin. I'm going to hold it off to the side for right now for Wanda just to see what some of the rest of these end up looking like. Let's see. Second coin in. Got a little bit of a flat spot on the 1 of the date. Doesn't look like an RPM, though. Does not look like an RPM. Guess I'm learning my lesson with the Pittsburgh Steelers today. I picked them to win pretty much every time because, well, I'm a Steelers fan. This time I just didn't think. I thought that the Ravens were going to be insurmountable today, so I actually picked against my Steelers, and they're winning. So overall a great thing, but for the football pick, not such a great thing. But hey. So I've got them on kind of in the background, sort of looking over once in a while to see what the score is and kind of see what's going on. But it's not a distraction. It's football. All right. Stan got coin number 2. Didn't see anything on that one. All right. Number 3, Farm Dog. Farm Dog. What do we got for Farm Dog here? Here it is. This is that same die, and I have just as much question now as I had before. I don't think it's an RPM, but I'm going to keep testing the waters on this to see if I get one that is more convincing than either one of the 2 coins I've seen so far. But we have returned to the die in question because we have the same parallel die scratches and the same, we got the same parallel die scratches in the neck area on the obverse. So now I'm going to pull back out just a little bit and let you guys see the rest of the actual coin. I thought you'd say, what about those Lions? I had them picked for my top team in confidence of winning, which is something I don't think I would ever say back in the day. Now look at this. We got a nice RPM right here. This one's for Taco John. Really nice looking RPM. Somebody get a screenshot of that, Eric. See if you can figure out which one this is. Get a pretty screenshot of it and see what you can do with it and identifying it for us. There we go. I'm going to move back out now so we can see a little bit more of the coin. Try to maybe get some markers off of it. Let's see. Looks like a die scratch behind the ear. There's some die scratches over in above the TY of Liberty. Right offhand, I don't see much of anything else here on the obverse. Yeah. A couple of little die scratches down at the fold. All right, let's flip it over, see what we get on the reverse. Nothing. Think it's number 6. All right, let's see what we can pick out for Frank. Frank. Not an RPM this time around. Not a double die on the obverse at all. Let's see. Just not used to finding any double die reverses on 1948D, so we're mostly after the RPMs in this issue. Like that. There's another one. That's the same as, I believe it is. Yeah, it's the same as the one I pulled for Taco John. Same die. Double split serif on a tilted RPM. Nice. Wow, that's 2 in the first 6 coins. We may have a RPM-alooza here. Palooza. RPM Palooza. There you go. And this looks like another one of those. And I still can't really. I'm just going to keep it out. And we'll let fate determine it. Basically, fate's name today is Eric. I'm not sure one way or the other whether I'm seeing a northeast RPM or just a, I don't know. Don't know exactly what I'm seeing, but out of the first 7 coins, we have 5 die varieties if this is an RPM. I don't know about that. Number 8, Ant. Let's see what Ant gets. Well, that's the one die we've seen so far that isn't anything for sure. Is it 48D that you have to be watching the T of Trust for an extra leg? I think it was 48D, right? $48D is also the one that we were watching for that T on the reverse, so I think that was the first ever listed 48D double die reverse. Just stuff coming up out of memory. Mickey. See what Mickey gets. It's going to be just a regular mint mark. That could be an I. Could be. Not enough there. All right, let's back out. Okay, so it must have been a different issue that had the extra vertical stick on the right side of the T. Because I remember one from that era. I just don't know. Don't know exactly which issue it is. Okay, we got nothing going on the obverse of this one. Let me try the reverse real quick. Nothing there. 52D and 42D. Okay. Number 10, Coins and Ghouls. Nope. And there's a machine doubling there on the right side. Or that's not machine doubling, never mind. It's part of the ridge line on the inside of the wheat that I was looking at there. You're looking for your comment that you haven't posted yet. You sure you're not related to me? Paul Hampton. There we go. That ought to be a little easier on the eyes. Not seeing anything there. Let me check the reverse. That one has machine doubling just a little bit, though. And number 12, Indigenous Treasures, IT, Bethlehem. Ooh, a late die state. Is this, no, this is not that same die. I'm kind of seeing just a little bit of fuzz on the upper right side of the mint mark here, but I'm with the belief that that is being caused more by die wear than anything else. They're going to have to try for two. Baltimore just made a touchdown, made the game 18-16 Steelers, and they will need two to tie it and go into overtime. If they don't make their two, they lose the game. There's only 1 minute and 6 seconds left. Eric Beyer. This is a clean coin, man. That's a nice looking one. Nice early die state. Don't see anything going on with it, though. Check the reverse. nothing on the reverse. Steelers win. Good for me, not good for my picks. Oh well. All right. Next coin up here. Haha. Look at that. Look at that. How could I have predicted that? Oh, let's get it back in the light. Come on. Let's get it back in the light. There you go. Take a look at that. Look at that, boys and girls. We have a T-Rust. A T-Rust. You sure that there's not one of these listed for 48D? I was convinced 48D was where I needed to look. And boom, there it is. Ah, you see, right here, folks, right here. Look at that. You got an extra bar to your T. Beautiful. Now you know what we got to do. We're going to end up with, 13 coins to look back through. Well, this one's for Indigenous Treasures, coin number 14. Now we've got 3 different die varieties to be watching for in this roll. I like beginning a day with a good roll. Carl. Uh-oh. Hang on a second. I'm being summoned by my wife who is not at home. So I need to respond to her real quick here. Sorry. She's out car shopping. All right, then. We're ready. They're headed back from somewhere else. Oh, yeah, I am lucky. Yeah, I didn't notice that. That's okay, though. You guys are all friends. Doesn't matter if you know what I'm having for dinner. All right. Brisket does sound good, though. Yeah, Redneck Lab Barbecue. Mm-hmm. That's some good stuff. All right, Carl's coming out next. Oh, Carl is on board. We did not get another one of the T yet. All right. Number 16, Ant. Ant up next. Ant can't. What are we doing here? That is going to be another one of those ones that I thought was the Northeast. Very, very slight. And that tells us for sure that we've got it. And I'm really careful about watching In God We Trust at this moment. You think that's dieware? I do too. But I just in case, I'm putting them all in one little pile so you can nix them all at once. That's late die state right there. Man, that's a lot of dieware right there. And that's not the same die. Got a lot of thickness going on in Trust, and God we trust. But it's from the dieware. And Sureg comes up next. What do we got for Sureg? Nothing down there. See, that's the only thing that really kind of bothers me about that T, is that it could actually be a die gouge. That is a die gouge right there. So close, but yet so far. Right? All right, got nothing on that one. Let's do number 19, go to Frank. See what we can get for Frank. That is not one of them. It's also not the T. Not an I. Not an L. Not nothing. Coin number 20. One for IT. What do we got here? I'm watching absolutely everything I can about the coins that I'm picking up here, because we have a few die varieties to be watching for. And even though, well, one of them may not be, but we've got at least two. Here's number 21. Mr. McCumber. Nothing on the mint mark. Nothing on the T. A couple of die scratches in that area, but that other coin, the one that I saw, did not have any other marks around the T. Just that one. Number 22 now for Carl. There we go. Another one of our nice RPMs. So we definitely have an original roll here. Original rolls are usually signified by the fact that you get multiples of the same die, good or bad. This case happens to be pretty damn good. So there we go. Now for Mickey. What do we have? Well, it looks like it's not going to be much of anything, unfortunately. Number 24 now for Sissy. Nope. Nothing there. Almost to the midpoint of the roll. Here's number 25 for Ant. Nothing there. Nice coin. A couple of these got spots. Otherwise, a lot of them are pretty nice. I mean, like, really nice. 65 quality. Oh, forgot I was going to run into that one. I forgot that I was going to run into that one. So what we're going to do in this particular case is, let's see. What's that? Dieware from the 8 and the last T in Trust. Oh, it also had Dieware? Okay. Eric, how do I want to disperse this no-name coin that we didn't sell during the show? How do I want to do that? I want to try to give it away. Dirty Water says he'll buy it, but I'm thinking about giving it away. Okay, Eric will draw a number. What are we drawing from? How many numbers are we drawing from? What we'll do is just have everybody enter a number 0 to 50. 0 to 50. The owner of that coin gets it. Okay, that works. That'd be 1 to 50. But yeah, 1 to 50. Eric's going to draw from 1 to 50 out of his poker chips. And the number he gets, he's going to announce. When he announces that number, that person will get this one automatically. $19. Well, let's see. Out of these, what was 19? Was 19 a normal one? Yep, there's 19 right there. I still don't know who it is. So 19 is Frank. Frank will get this one. That's how that one goes. Thank you, Eric. Let me get my pen out here real quick. Write Frank's name on there. There we go. Now, Frank's going to get this one. What is on this one for Frank to get? Nothing in there. Nothing on the eye. This is one of the nuttin' coins, unfortunately. All righty then. Yes, Pittsburgh won the game by the skin of their teeth. Wanda. Up next, Wanda. Nothing on the mint mark area. It's nothing up on the T either. A few little spots on that one. It's an interesting day in football. Broadcast right after my interdivisional game with the Steelers and their rivals, the Ravens. We get to see my wife's favorite team, Kansas City, play against Buffalo Bills. That is an RPM. It's different from the ones we've seen so far. Nothing there, though. Let me check the reverse. We haven't seen this one yet. Nothing there, though. That's for Carl. Number 29. Stan? Stan the man here. What we got? We got nothing, nowhere, nobody, no how. No way. You know what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to reschedule my last of today's shows for tomorrow because Mama's coming home with barbecue. Frank here. Oh, looky there. Got one of our RPMs. It's a little dinged up on the corner. Oh, there's a struck through. Really nice looking struck through. Big deep one. We got some icky stuff. This coin's got a whole lot going on. That looks like it could be the tiny littlest fade of a rim clip going on. It doesn't look like damage to the coin. Although it could be. It's not one of the T coins. It is a nice RPM though. That one's for Frank. Frank's coming out ahead on this roll. Congratulations to Frank. Minor, minor, minor. Split serif RPM. Very, very minor. You'll be able to see it here. Just a little tiny cut. Small, small, small one. If it's not already listed, we won't be able to list this one, but we're going to watch it anyway just to see. Coin number 32 now. What's happening during Frosty's stream? I tuned in for about 5 minutes and just watched, and I did not see anything. There's another RPM. It's kind of looking like 3/4 of the way through the tube here, we have switched over to a different roll. It's very strange. But it's also a roll that hasn't been searched. Here's Paul Hampton. See what Paul gets. Another one of those. So we could have switched rolls here. I think that one was number 19. Another one from Mickey here now. No, see, we saw this die early in the roll. Another coin for Eric. It's not one of the RPMs. I've seen this one before because that little gouge going into the top of the T in Trust. Number 36 to Sissy now. My light suddenly changed into something a little more harsh. I wonder how that happened. That's one of those. Yeah, see, I can tell by looking at the mint mark which die it is. And that, well, see, there's a gouge above T again. So was the last coin one of these? That's number 36. Let's check number 35 again. Look for my markers in the neck. They are there. So that is one of them. Okay. Well, Eric, you get to keep one. 37 for Carl. I'm not going to get anything there. Nothing up there either. Number 38 now, Taco John. Kind of hoping I'd run into another one of those things with the T, as I want something that's going to give me a little bit of confirmation that I had any clue what I was looking at. Joseph now. Joseph up next. What you getting, Joe? That's another one of those, isn't it? Yep. Number 40, Sissy. This is our pretty late die state one. Nothing else going on there. Now number 41 for Mark. Nope. How about number 42? Eric. I struck through grease right there. Big old glob of gunk that was on there when it was struck. Interesting. All right. Number 43. Back to Carl we go. And Carl. Hub scratch. That's interesting. You got that sunken in pair of scratches next to the D. That's not on the coin. That's on the hub. It wasn't on the die either. We've got a weird looking coin here. See that right there? And that right there? We could be looking at a little double die. What do you think, Eric? What do you think we're looking at there? Yeah, the R doesn't have much of anything on it. It's just a TY. That would be an early hubbing class 4 offset hub doubling, which would mean that it could be on the 1 or on the 9 or both. Not really seeing anything there, unless it's maybe Looks almost like it could be a... sort of looks almost like a little Class 6. I don't know. I'll put this in the pile, and we'll see. If there's any more, I'm unwilling to call things that are minor like that while we're hunting. But I only see that on the TY. But it's definitely on the Y. So we'll call that one out for Carl. Put it in the pile of maybes. Coin number 43. Eric, coin number 43. This is 44 for Wanda. Back out a little bit here. I want to stick the coin up our nose while we're trying to look at it. See, there's a lot about 1948 that is just a bit odd, and part of it is that 1948, for some reason, a lot of times Lincoln has a big, chubby, rounded nose, and the letters do appear a little distended in God We Trust, and it happens to be pretty much all of them are like that. It's just a thicker-looking year for some reason. I just don't know why. But you got to be really careful about pulling those, thinking you're getting something. And then you go back and realize, oh, there's a lot of them look like that. Oh, there's another RPM for you. Another nice one. That's Taco John. Nice big split in the lower and a little bit extra on the upper. Ball 2. Nice, nice. Number 46. Coins and ghouls. A 66 roll. You think you found the double die reverse? I'll tell you what, if you found it, I'll love you to death, but I'll hate myself for the rest of my life. It would be a very cool find. Very cool indeed. How you sending me pics, Doug? All right, next coin, number 47, goes to Mark. That looks like a duplicate of a coin that we saw earlier. I guess it had nothing. That is struck through. That is not a scratch. That's a scratch. Got nothing on it, but it's an interesting coin. 48, Sureg. Little split serif RPM there. Got that going on. I'm looking at all these on the TY now to see if there's a pattern. If there's a pattern of this showing up on different dies, we can kind of excuse it. But I don't see it anywhere else. Just that one die I looked at. Here's Taco John. Nothing on that one. Should be an MS coin if you found it in the roll I sent. So I think, if I remember correctly, it was a BU roll that I sent to him. Here's a 48D RPM, pretty, nice looking. This is the other one, I believe, might have been number 19. I don't know, but that's going to call it for this roll. We have a stack, a rather large stack of die varieties here. I will flip through them so that you can see the names. Tuna steak seared and honey glaze. I like it. There's Wanda, Stan, Paul, Carl, Sureg, IT, Wanda, Farm Dog, Dan, Aunt, Sissy, Eric, Joseph, C, Taco, Roy, Carl, Frank, and Taco. So there you go. We got some purdies coming to your house. I have got to go figure out what I'm going to end up doing with the remainder of today's schedule. I'm going to have to move both of them. I will probably forward the one to about 7 p.m., maybe 8 p.m., give us time to have dinner. And then the other one I'll move to tomorrow. But I hate to have to move stuff around again, but, you know, sometimes family just has to come first. And that's how it's going to work out today. So while I'm enjoying my dinner, I hope you enjoy the remainder of your day. I will be coming back on later on. I guess I'm going to probably, I think I'll make this for 7 o'clock. I'll do the next one. It's going to be 695. We'll be at 7 o'clock tonight. 696 will move to tomorrow. 697, 698 are coming up tomorrow as well. So I've got everything ready for all of them. It's just a matter of exactly when can I broadcast them. So we'll get that on the short list probably tomorrow morning, because I should have plenty of time tomorrow morning. But anyhow, I appreciate it, folks. Doug, send me that picture. I want to see the picture. No pictures, it didn't happen. Talk to you guys later. Have a good evening.